All right, in this video, we're going to talk about how do you hire a home inspector. So a couple of things. First, are you buying a personal property for you or an investment property? So real simple, if you're buying an investment property, make sure you get an inspector that's used to working with investors as a clientele. Investors look at properties differently when you're not going to move in, you're going to rent them, fix them, flip them, whatever, than if you're going to personally move in. So make sure your inspector is well-versed working with investors if that's the type of property you're buying. Now, beyond that, you want to get an inspector that understands first and foremost to prioritize the things that are performance oriented. Do not get caught up in how pretty their reports are when they give you sample reports of their work, because those pretty little reports can oftentimes have mistakes. I've seen it countless times. So don't get caught up on the visual. What you want to get caught up on is, do they understand what is most important? What's most important is the major items that impact the performance of the home, which ultimately impact your experience in the home and by extension, your pocketbook. So you want to make sure these key items are right. What are these items? Things that are going to be safety related, anything roof related, okay? Some impacts the roof, it's going to impact the structure in numerous ways. Electrical, HVAC, plumbing, key things we use day in, day out in any property we live in. And lastly, foundation, because again, if there's a problem with the foundation, everything above it could be impacted. Those are the key areas. Now, that doesn't mean the other areas are not as important, or they're not important. They're just not as critical as those key things I just mentioned. You want to focus on those key areas that impact the core performance of that property every single day. Okay. Things that are more cosmetic in nature, not as critical, not as critical. I mean, someone could say, well, the house is impacted because the weather stripping is messed up on the door. Okay, it's a $10 fix. Like, don't get into a big debate over that. Okay. Is it important? Yes. Is it critical? No, because at the end of the day, you could still close the door and the house will be fine and it'll lock. You just might have a little less efficiency out of your HVAC unit. Okay. Or the room might be a little cooler than normal, a little hotter than normal. But at the end of the day, that's an easy fix. You're looking for big ticket items when you do inspections, first and foremost. Okay. Again, one more time: safety, roof, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, foundation. These are the things that can really hurt when something goes wrong. So you want to make sure your inspector understands, prioritize these things. Everything else, still important, just not as critical. Make sure the priorities are set. As long as your inspector understands these things, you should be in good shape. You should get a good quality report. And at the end of the day, you're taking care of the big ticket items that can impact you. So hope this helps. Please like, follow me, subscribe, and so forth. Feel free to reach out to me if you have a question, and I hope to see you down the road. Thanks.